Assalamu alaikum dear students. Dear students, we have started the next exercise of your fourth chapter decimal of book New Countdown book 4. Now dear students, exercise 4b, question number 4. Write vertically and add. Let's see first part, that is part A. Dear students, in this part A, two decimal numbers are given. Okay. Let's see, first we will write these given numbers vertically. Yes, dear students, the main step of writing the decimal numbers vertically is that we have to write the decimal point or point in the same column, okay, like this. After writing the given decimal numbers vertically, we will start addition, okay, and always remember that we will start addition from right side, okay. Yes, 7 plus 2, 9, 4 plus 5, 9, then point, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, and at the end 6 plus 1, 7. This is our required answer. Now we will do next part, part C. In this part, dear students, two decimal numbers, 509.18 and 482.39 are given, okay. And what we have to do? We have to first write it vertically and then add. Let's see. Yes, we will write these given numbers vertically like this and then we will start addition. Always remember that we will start addition from the very right side, that is 8 plus 9. Okay, dear students, 8 plus 9 is 17. We will write 7 with 1 carry. Okay, now 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5. Remember that we have to add the carry numbers. Okay, now decimal point, we will write decimal points, then we will move to the next digit. 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2, 11. We will write 1 in answer and with 1 carry to the next digit. Okay. Now 0 plus 8, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Okay. And at the end we will add 5 plus 4. When we add 5 plus 4 we will get the answer 9. Now dear students, this is our required answer. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 5. Write vertically and subtract. Let's see part A. Dear students, in this part again two decimal numbers are given. First we will write it vertically like this. Okay. After writing these numbers, these decimal numbers vertically, we will start subtraction. Okay. From the very right side, that is 4 minus 5. Okay. Dear students, we cannot subtract 5 from 4. So what will we do? Yes, we will borrow from the next digit. When we borrow 1 from 6, this 6 becomes 5 and this 4 becomes 14. Okay. Now 14 minus 5, we will get the answer 9. Okay. 5 minus 5, 0. We will write the decimal point. Okay, again we cannot subtract 9 from 5. We will borrow. Okay, now 15 minus 9 equals to 6. 7 minus 3 equals to 4. 9 minus 1 equals to 8. Now dear students, this is our required answer. Now we will do part C of this question number 5. In part C, again two decimal numbers are given. First we will write these decimal numbers vertically like this. Okay, and then we will start subtraction. Okay, again from the right side, 1 minus 1, 0. 8 minus 1, 7. Point. Okay, now dear students, we cannot subtract 9 from 1. So again we will borrow. Okay. 11 minus 9, 2. Now dear students, here we have 1. We cannot subtract 9 from 1, so we will borrow. Okay, 11 minus 9 becomes 2 and 4 minus 3, 4 minus 1. We will get the answer 3. This is our required answer. Now question number 6. Question number 6 is that multiply. Let's see. We will do its first part, okay? In first part we have 38.3 and we have to multiply it with 5. 5 3s are 15. We will write 5 with 1 carry, okay? 8 5s are 40 plus 1, 41. Now 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 4, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Dear students, the main thing that is to be remembered while multiplication of decimal numbers is that it is simple multiplication, but the main thing is that we have to put the decimal point in the answer. Okay, so how we will put this decimal point? We will count the digits after decimal in the question. Okay, now dear students, you can see that in the question 38.3 we have one digit after decimal point. So in the answer at the end we will write or we will mark the decimal point after one digit. So the right place for writing the decimal point is 191.5. Okay. Now dear students, question number 6, part D. Okay, now let's see dear students, in this part the decimal number 60.9 is given and we have to multiply it with 2-digit number, that is 43. Now let's start multiplication. 3 9s are 27. Dear students, we will write 7 with 2 carry. Okay, now 3 zeros are 0 plus 2. We will get the answer 2 and 3 6 are 18. Okay. Now in the next step we will multiply it with 4. First we will write 0. Then 4 9s are 36. We will write 4 zeros are 0 with plus 3, that was carry number 3, and 4 6 are 24. Okay. Now when we add these two answers we will get the answer, that is 7. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. We will write 1 with 1 carry. Now 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. And at the end we will write 2. Now dear students, at this stage we have to think about the right place of decimal point. For this we have to observe the given decimal number. Yes, dear students, we have 60.9. This means when we count the digits after decimal point, it is clear that we have only one digit after decimal point. So simply in the answer or in the product, we will write the decimal point after one digit. Okay, this will be the right place. Now dear students, question number 7. Write vertically and solve. Part A. In this part, dear students, a decimal number 15.1 is given and we have to multiply it with 13. Okay. Now let's see. When we multiply this decimal number 15.1 with 13, we will get the answer, that is 1963. Okay. Now dear students, let's see that how we will put the decimal point in this answer. For this we will observe the given decimal number, that is 15.1. Dear students, you can see that in this decimal number we have one digit after decimal point. Okay. After counting the digits after decimal point, we will just put the decimal point in the answer. Okay, so the right place for writing the decimal point is this. Now we have our answer like 196.3. Now we will move to the next part, part C. Dear students, in this part we have decimal number 65.8 and we have to multiply it with 56, that is 2-digit number. Okay. First we will do the simple multiplication like this. Okay, 6 8s are 48. We will write 8 with 4 carry. Now 6 5s are 30. And when we add 4 with 8, we will get the answer 34. Okay. Now 6 6, we will write 4 with 3 carry. Now 6 6 are 36. And when we add 3 with this number 36, we will get the answer 39. In the next step, first we will put 0 at one place. Now 5 8s are 40. Okay. 5 5s are 25 plus 4, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, we will write 9 with 2 carry. Now 6 5s are 30 and when we add this carry number, we will get the answer 32. Okay, then we will add these two answers like 8 plus 0, 8, 4 plus 0, 4, 9 plus 9. We will get the answer 18. Okay. So we will write 8 with 1 carry. Now 3 plus 2, 5 with 1 carry number 6. And at the end we will write 3. Now dear students, we will put the decimal point in the answer. For this we have to observe the given decimal number 65.8. Dear students, you can see that again we have one digit after decimal point. So simply we will put decimal point after one digit in the answer. This is the right place for decimal point. And we have our required answer, that is 3684.8. Now dear students, question number 9. Write in long division form and divide. Now dear students, in this question, let's see that how we will divide the decimal number. Okay, the given decimal number is 182.97 and we have to divide this decimal number with 9. Okay, first we will write it like this. Okay, now let's start simple division. Dear students, first we will take the two digits, that is 18. Okay, we will count the table of 9. 9 2s are 18. After writing this 18, in the next step we will subtract. Okay, 18 minus 18, 0. Okay, now we will move this 2 down. Okay, 9. 2 is smaller than 9. We will write 9 zeros are 0. Okay. In the next step, we will, when we subtract, we will get 2. Now, dear students, you can see that when we move the next digit down, we have decimal point. At this place, we will not move this decimal point down. Simply, we will move this decimal point up in the quotient like this. Okay. After this, we will move this 9 down. Okay, now we have number 29. Okay, 9 3s are 27. After subtraction, we will get 2. Okay, now we will move this 7 down. Okay, again we have 27. Now we will count the table of 9. 9 3s are 27. And when we subtract these two numbers, we will get the answer 0 or remainder 0. Now in quotient or now in this division, we will get our answer 20.33. Okay. Now dear students, let's see part B of question number 9. In this part, we have 6098.94 divided by 6. Now let's see that how we will divide this decimal number. Simply we will write it like this in division form. Now let's start division. We will start from the digit 6. Okay. Yes, 6 ones are 6. Now we will 6 minus 6 0. We will move the next digit, that is 0. Okay. Now we will count the table of 6. 6 zeros are 0. After subtraction we will get 0. Now we will move the next digit, that is 9, down. Okay. Now 6 ones are 6. Okay. We will write 6. After subtraction we will get 3. Okay. After writing 3, we will move down the next digit, that is 8. Now we have 38. Okay. When we count the table of 6, we will write 6 6 are 36. Okay. Now dear students, when we subtract 36 from 38, we will get the answer 2. At this stage, dear students, when we move the next digit down, you can see that we have the decimal point. So we will not move this 9 down. First we will move the decimal point up in the quotient. Okay. Now we will move the next digit, that is 9, down. Okay. Now 6 4s are 24, and when we subtract 24 from 29, we will get the answer, that is 5. Now we will move the last digit, that is 4, down. Okay, now 6 9s are 54. 54 minus 54, we will get 0 remainder. Okay. Now dear students, in this way we will divide the decimal number. Okay, and we will get the answer, that is 1016.49. Now dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson. Thank you so much.